Outdoors Fundora. So today I'm going to show you how I made this really pretty turquoise beaded necklace. I wanted something like a wow statement kind of thing for summer and spring coming up, so I figured might as well show people how I made it and also, you know, get a necklace out of it sort of thing. So this necklace was made using the technique called Kumihimo, and let me just show you. It comes with, you make the rope with a loom, and it's normally done with a circle, but this time around I wanted the rope to be more of a square shape but not so round, so I used this square loom. I got this on Amazon. It kind of comes in a kit sort of thing. Then you need bobbins, these little dangly things, some string. I believe I used some nylon string and the turquoise beads. And something that helps with stringing that many beads, because this is a lot of beads, I use this kind of wooden spin thing. So you put the beads in here and insert the needle string sort of thing, and it feeds the string super fast. Okay, so let me just show you. Alright, so the first step on Kumihimo, after you've set it all up, you put 2 strings on the top and 2 strings on the sides and 2 strings on the bottom, and you pull the string in, all 8 string in the middle, and tie a knot, and then the rest is down on the side with the bobbins. So you can kind of see this setup. So string with the bobbins on the outside, and then there's a knot in the middle of all 9 strings. Now to begin, you want to create the rope part, like a section rope part, to help tie and hold the beads together. So for Kumihimo, the basic like stitch for the loom, you start with the right side top string and you pull it down to the right side bottom string. And then you take the bottom left string and pull it up to the top left side of the strings. And then you rotate it clockwise. I've seen people rotate it counterclockwise or and do the same steps, and I think it works the same. But I just do clockwise turning and then next step, next step, next step. Let's see. After you do a couple of those without adding any beads, and it gets like maybe 1/4 of an inch long, little nylon string rope, then you can start adding the beads. So with every string that you move, you want to tuck the bead underneath the rope. So usually the rope is this kind of left side. It's always on the left side that the bead will fall underneath this left side rope. And if it pops out, then you just kind of tuck the bead back in, and then you rotate and rotate. And every string that you move, you add a bead, you add a bead. So this takes like more than average necklace. Like with just one string, it would be like a simple, probably like 2 feet long beaded rope. But this probably takes 6 feet around-ish, because it's a large loop. And you can tighten the loop so it's not as long of a rope that you have to do. Okay, so then after you have completed all the beading and you've added all the beads and you're ready, you've kind of tested it out, so you've done a bunch of loop sort of thing and you're like, yeah, that's a good length. Then you're going to close up with doing what you did at the beginning, where you don't move any beads, you just do the rope, the string back and forth in the same steps. So top right goes down to the bottom right, and the bottom left goes up to the top left, and then you rotate. And you do that for a couple centimeters, 1/4 of an inch long. And then you can tie a knot at the end and cut the string, and then you have this long, super long rope. Okay, so then at this point, you can kind of figure out the square shape of the rope, because we used this, and you kind of manipulate the beads so it's kind of a perfect square rope. And I got some cardboard and some pins, and I just looped in how big of a loop I wanted and the roundness to encase my neck, sort of thing, and I pinned that rope together. This will help when I'm adding the pearls in between, so I won't mess up on the length or the rope loop sizes or anything like that. Okay, so once I've completely pinned it all, then I will string up another needle and string and start adding the pearls in between each loop. So I added, I believe, 3 thin pearls, and you could do just 1 round pearl in each loop. That would be pretty too. I liked the look of the multicolored sort of thing. So I just strung it through, and then I went up the loop and down and back to another string of pearls, and then I went up. It just kind of reinforces the strength of in between those loops. And I had to string multiple times. I ran out of string, so I just tied a really good knot and cut the extra string off, and then added another string of pearls in between. So at this point, I realized I needed more structure on the back side of the necklace. It was kind of folding in on itself, so I turned it around. I didn't need to add any more pins or anything to hold it, and I just added another thing of pearls on the opposite side of the necklace. And then the very end, last little bit of thing to do is to add the clasps. So I cut down those strings to the knots on the ends, and then I've tried multiple jewelry glue, and it just doesn't work with this heavy of a necklace set. So I found that shoe glue works really, really well, and it's pretty affordable compared to jewelry glue. And I just, let me show you these things. So there's different sizes of these you can get, and I just figured out, okay, what size would fit that knot really, really well. So I filled it full of shoe glue, and then I inserted it in there, and it takes about a day to set. And I did it to the other side. You can see the other side right here. Then I just added the clasps and the little loopy things. Let it sit for a day, and that is how I made this really cool, beautiful statement piece necklace. And it's really durable. The Kumihimo technique, I really like it because I've got little kids and a baby, and I don't really worry about him breaking it or anything like that. It's very strong, and I've had other jewelry, one string of things just pop off and get so upset, but the Kumihimo technique is very strong and durable, and I think the only thing that I would have to worry about breaking is probably the pearls, but I went back and forth in between the pearls multiple times. But still, that is much easier to fix than, you know, a huge long string of something like that. So I hope you like that tutorial, and there's many videos out there on like the basic stitch of Kumihimo. So if you've seen those and then realize it's just kind of an extra cool thing you can do with Kumihimo with making those loops. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more videos like this, and have a wonderful day.